Hello everybody, it's me, your friendly neighborhood capitalist, and it's finally time for Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. Yeah, it's a long time coming, but hey, I'm finally doing it. Better late than never, better late than never. But, with that out the way, let's go ahead and get started. So we can go ahead and just select new game. Yeah, that file right there. Failed attempt at recording this. Hopefully, this attempt will go a lot better, especially since I'm using Bandicam, because fraps seem to hate Game Boy Color games. And yes, I am a boy, Damon. If you get that reference, you are probably in your early 20s, and or black. What time is it? I guess I'll tell the truth, I guess. It is currently 6 o'clock. They consider that night okay? Yes. 17 minutes past the hour. Alright. So, while Professor Oak is talking, I guess I'll just go ahead and go over some preliminary stuff. For those of you not in the know, a Nuzlocke Run is a harder way of playing Pokemon. There's just two distinct rules with this. The first rule being that whatever Pokemon you first encounter on a route, you must catch, no exceptions, and that is the only Pokemon you can catch on that route. And the second rule is that if a Pokemon should faint in battle, it is considered dead, and you can no longer use it for the remainder of the game. And if all of your Pokemon die, well, that's the end of your Nuzlocke Run. So yeah, that's why this game is a lot harder. So we'll go ahead and just input one of my many pseudonyms. One of the few ones that can actually fit on here. Psycho. Why do I call myself Psycho? Because it was just, a stock high score name on an old freeware game my dad had, and I just liked how that name sounded, and it stuck with me ever since. Boring story, yes, but hey, that's how it is sometimes. And I will be treating this like, you've all seen a Pokemon game, but, I mean, come on, it's Pokemon. The story doesn't really change. Unless it's Pokemon Black or White, or Black 2 or White 2 or X or Y, where shit kind of got real. But no, this is one of the earlier gens where, we're just a normal kid being sent out into the world with wild animals. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so, we're being sent on an errand by our mom. Well, not really, being sent on an errand, but, she just said that the professor of this city, small city, well, technically it's a town, he wants to speak with us. But alright, Pokegear, yes, thank you kindly, day of the week. Can't believe I drew a blank there. It is currently Thursday, yes. I have no clue. We'll just say yes. Daylight Savings Time is confusing to me. I don't know, but I doubt this playthrough is going to be going through to the fall, so whatever. And yes, I know how to use the phone, but it doesn't matter because you're still going to tell me. Yep, see? Just like a mom. Just like a mom. Stating the obvious that you already know. By the way, this is kind of weird. I mean, my bedroom is upstairs. Yet this is the kitchen, and this is the living room. So where does mom sleep? Huh? Maybe she just sleeps in the kitchen. There's a misogynistic joke in there, but I'm not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Alright, so let's go over here, next door to the lab. How convenient. This is Professor Elm. I don't really give a damn about what he has to say. Like I said, I'm just treating this like you've all seen Pokemon Crystal. There's no real spoilers here. I mean, it's just Pokemon Crystal. Gen 2 Pokemon. I forgot the question, so I'll just say yes. Okay, he likes that. Yay! Just nod and smile. Nod and smile. That's all you have to do. In life and in video games, just nod and smile. It's got an email. Okay. Mr. Pokemon, his parents must not have been, that descriptive at naming their children. Either that or he just, went to Secretary of State and changed his name to that. There's always that possibility. He just loved Pokemon so much that he just had to put it in his name. There's a look around you joke in there too. But I'm just not coherent enough to come up with a good one. Alright, so which one is Cyndaquil? Yes, thank you kindly. I will be picking that one. Because Totodile and Chikorita suck. Deal with it. So yes, I will be taking Cyndaquil, the fire Pokemon. And yes, I will give him a nickname, because yeah, this is something that, you know, it's not required in a Nuzlocke run, but, you know, it's common practice that you name your Pokemon so that you form a closer bond of sorts with them, so that if they should die, it's just that much more heartbreaking. So I'm naming him Iggy because no reason. Iggy is my favorite Koopaling, and I just decided, you know, the first Pokemon I catch in any Nuzlocke run, except for Gen 3 and Gen 5, will be named Iggy. Yeah, this Pokemon lives a little bit beyond Cherry Grove, next city over. Once again, aren't cities supposed to be a bit bigger? But alright. Can't miss him. And yeah, call him if anything comes up. Elm's phone number. We can never delete this. Actually, can we? I don't know. I think it's possible to delete his number. I'm not entirely sure, but alright, what? Of course, the phone is ringing. One moment. Distractions. Distractions everywhere. Alright, let's go ahead with this game. And yeah, he's going to give us a potion. Thank you kindly. Scientific aid person. Yes. Okay, I don't really care about your backstory. And you're looking kind of sneaky here, guy. What's up with you? Yes, that is the Pokemon Lab. You could have just read the sign right there and you would have known. And well, I'm looking at you and... well, how freaking rude. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I remember my first time playing this game as a kid, like just seeing the little signs at the bottom telling you where you are. That just blew my freaking mind. I was just so shocked and amazed and stuff. Alright, oh yeah, and a little executive decision, I guess, with lack of a better term. Yes, I'm encountering Pokemon now, but since I don't have any Pokeballs to catch them, you know, these encounters don't count, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, yeah, I mean, I can't possibly catch this Hoot. I mean, if I could, I would, but, you know. So once I get Pokeballs, that's when this whole thing will start. So until then, the Pokemon we encounter, until I get Pokeballs is what I'm trying to say, they don't count. These encounters, they don't count. But alright. Let's just keep going, trudging along. Yeah, why not? Let's go for this potion. Yes, I've played Pokemon Gen 2 like so many times. I know where so much of everything is, so... yeah, if you see me just going for invisible items, it's because I just memorize where everything is. And I just want to gain a level or two just so I can, you know, be ready to face whatever comes my way. It's just so weird, like, they consider this nighttime where it's currently like the middle of May and it won't even get dark until almost 8. Well, better than the summer though, where it doesn't even get dark till like close to 10. It's just weird that Pokemon considers 6 o'clock to be nighttime. I mean, maybe in the winter, fine, but... this is just weird. Oh, and I guess since I'm playing rather later in the day, when I do come back through this place, I'm gonna have a better selection of Pokemon. Well, I won't really say better, but a certain event that happened in my failed attempt at recording this probably won't occur again. Yes, I got a berry. You can visit one of these trees every day, I believe, and you'll just get a new berry. Amazing stuff. I want to actually grow a level before I go to the next route. So come on, Iggy. A Rattata. Nah, I just like saying that. It's Rattata. And we'll just go ahead and beat him. This will be a piece of... oh, you're going to take 3 hits. Alright. Well then. Can we get a critical? No, we cannot. And yeah, you're just wasting your turn. And thank you, you are done. And Iggy grew to level 6. Alright, we're looking good, we're looking good. Smoke screen, okay, that will be coming in handy. Too bad you don't know any elemental attacks yet, but that's how it is with every Pokemon game. You know, your Pokemon doesn't learn anything useful until, you know, I'd say level 10, really. Can't remember about some of the other generations. And that's just really, like, it's just a really bad thing to say. They did change it in some of the newer Pokemon games, but for them to say, thank you, we hope to see you again, like, they're pretty much saying, like, yeah, thank you, we hope your Pokemon get hurt again and you end up having to come back here so that we can make more money. Then again, you don't pay to use the Pokemon Center, so I guess that's good. Free healthcare in Johto, hell yeah. Okay, and now that that rather long battle is over, he just kept using Growl. Oh, yeah, let me go in here for some free berries. Hell yeah. But might as well go over some of the technical things about this Nuzlocke run. It's going to be set up a little bit differently from my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke, if you saw that, or go back and watch it. And I suggest you do. I liked how it turned out. You know, there were some good moments in there, and one especially trolly moment, sort of near the end. But, yeah, this is going to be set up a little bit different from that, namely to sort of keep things interesting. Because one of the things I felt with... Spinarak is in Crystal? Oh, okay. But one of the things that I felt was kind of bad with Pokemon Yellow was that, you know, I was kind of overpowered. Especially with the Elite Four. I mean, okay, for the gym battles, they were fine. You know, they were rather intense and, you know, high intensity and all that jazz, but when it came to the Elite Four, there was no tension whatsoever. So I'm gonna try to keep grinding to a minimum in this playthrough. And, you know, I might have a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Handicap when I'm going into the gym leaders. I'm not sure how I want to do that just yet, but, I don't know, what I sort of have in my mind is that the levels of my Pokemon will not exceed the highest level of the gym leaders, like the highest level gym leaders Pokemon. You can get Zubat this early? Oh my god. Wow, I forgot everything about the Pokemon that can appear in this game. I guess it's because I'm more used to playing Silver than I am Crystal. Yeah, I did play Silver quite a bit more than Crystal, but that's not to say I didn't love Crystal. But it's because I had some Pokemon on my Crystal file that I didn't want to lose. But alas, my Crystal, well, yeah, my Crystal cartridge passed away last year. December to be exact, I believe. So yeah, you know, it had a good run, I had it since launch, but the internal battery died on it, so it's joining Silver in video game heaven. Oh, and by the way, this is Mr. Pokemon. He just gave us the egg. Mysterious egg. Okay, he sent an email to Professor Elm. Interesting stuff. Okay. And there's Professor Oak. We talked to him at the beginning of the game. He asked us what gender we were. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip through this text. I probably should set the text speed to fast. That would be a wise thing to do. I guess I should. Okay. Just so much talking. He's about to give us the Pokedex. You know, he's just tasking us with what he should be doing. You know, I mean, we're just a 10-year-old kid, but, you know, he's the grown adult giving us the Pokedex, telling us to get as much information about wild, dangerous animals. But, you know, I mean, that's just how it is in the Pokemon world. And he's depending on us to walk not even a mile back to our home to deliver an egg. Wait, what's going on, Professor Elm? What's terrible? What should you do? What? Let's get back here now. Oh no, there's an emergency. You must hurry back to the lab. Random encounters galore. I really hope I don't end up catching a Hoot Hoot. Well, no, okay. Hoot Hoot's not that bad, but in terms of bird Pokemon, I'd rather have a Pidgey. And I guess if I want a Pidgey, I should go ahead and wait till the morning to play this. but then I'd also be running the risk of getting a Hoppip or, God forbid, Sentret. Oh my god, I hate Sentret so much. And that was something that happened in the previous recording. You know, I was finally on a route, was that 29? Whatever route that is that we're about to go back to. And it was like, okay, about to catch my first Pokemon. What will it be? Anything but Sentret, anything but Sentret, anything but Sentret. And then Sentret showed up. I was crushed and devastated and highly pissed off. But I had to bite the bullet and catch it. But hey, that file will never see the light of day now. So let's go ahead and, oh wait, we're being stopped. It's battle time! Okay, yeah, he's just throwing insults at us. Don't you get what I'm saying? I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, it's battle time against this arrogant little punk. Question mark, question mark, question mark wants to battle. Question mark, send out Totodile. Yeah, just like an arrogant punk, choosing the Pokemon that has a type advantage over mine. Unfortunately, it's not going to do any good because, you know, you only kept him at level 5. You didn't... Oh my god, that did absolutely nothing. Alright, yeah, let's toss a smoke screen in there. Just to lower his accuracy a little. Et2 smoke screen? Et2? Or whatever, we'll just leer. I guess I shouldn't blame Smokescreen on that. You know, Scratch has what, like 95, 100% accuracy? Yeah, and I already had to use my berry. Yeah, your starter, it automatically is holding a berry, you know, to just heal itself the moment its HP gets to the yellow. But this should buy me enough time to get rid of him. I may end up having to use a... Iggy, I am just so disappointed in you right now. Okay, he missed too. Alright. Less disappointment in you, Iggy. Less disappointment. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna... Ooh. Screw it. I want to play careful. I want to play careful here. I'm already using the potion, but I don't care. Miss! Maybe I should have did 2 smoke screens. That would have been a smart thing to do. Alright, Totodile is done. Thank you for not leveling up. Because, yeah, I'm gonna need to catch a Pokemon. And if you cause one to faint, you know, Nuzlocke rules dictate that, you know, if the first Pokemon you encounter faints, oh well, you just can't catch a Pokemon on that route. And, you know, Iggy, I wanted him to be ready for that battle right there, but, I don't know. If he one-hits one of these weak Pokemon, I'm just going to be so disappointed. Too bad I don't have the soundbite of Hercules from that awful TV show. You know, where he's just standing out in the middle of nowhere and just yells, "Disappointed!" Hopefully I won't even need to use that. If I do end up getting it somewhere. Some way, somehow. So, alright, there's the Popo right there. Pokemon was stolen. Getting some info. Alright. Young male, long red hair. Why, we just saw him. Yes, we did battle, and then we took his money. Because that's what you do in the Pokemon world. You beat children who have their little pets, and then you just steal their money after you make them cry. So I'll just give him a stock name. You know, the standard name for your character is Chris. Or Chris if you're a girl, you know, K-R-I-S. But no, we'll just call him Chris, C-H-R-I-S. Where's the R? Over here. It's in alphabetical order. I should know this. I am a smart human being. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to give him a, you know, troll name. You know, there's some people who call him, like, douche. Or things like that. But no, we're just calling him Chris. We're giving him a normal name. You know, because we're assuming that his parents loved him. So they gave him a normal name. But if you do know who his parents are, who knows? Maybe they maybe they didn't love him, after all. I can't talk for some reason. Maybe I should just slow down my talking so I'm not slurring my words together and I have more time to think. Enunciation is key. And I'm just talking over this text, but yeah, whatever. You know, potential of seeing people as trainers, alright. What? Me? I could become the champion? Really? Well, I hope I can. I don't know, the Elite Four in this game isn't all that hard. I always thought Gen 1 had a really tough Elite Four. Well, my opinion, Okay, and yep, you're gonna give us some Pokeballs. Thank you kindly. So now I can catch some Pokemon. I'm ready to face the world. And of course, we have to do the responsible thing and talk to our mom before we leave out. She's in the kitchen. I sense some sexist overtones in this game, Nintendo. Well, actually, no, Game Freak. You're the ones that developed this. Nintendo just published it. Okay, yep, cute Pokemon, alright. Yes, we are leaving on an adventure. You know, that just shows you, Johto is a different place, than we're accustomed to in the real world, A 10-year-old goes up to his mom like, "Hey mom, I'm going on an adventure throughout the country." And she's like, "Oh, okay, I'll help you out." Whereas if you try to say that in the real world, you'll probably get slapped upside your head and cursed out for even assuming you would do as such. No. Because you're just gonna waste it on dolls for my room. And this is serious business. This is a Nuzlocke run. Okay? You ain't about to buy dolls with my hard-earned money. No siree, mom. But alright. Let's go and, yeah, know what? I'll go ahead and catch a Pokemon now. Might as well. You've seen me a couple times. No, I don't need you to show me how to catch Pokemon, okay? I've been doing this for 6 generations. I don't need some line of code in a game from, what, 1999 to show me how? Yeah, screw you. But at least you're not like the drunk old man in the middle of the road in, Generation 1. He's just like, "Hey, you might have already did this, but let me just show you how to catch a Pokemon anyway." And then he fails, and then, he's just standing there looking like a stupid drunk person. So, yeah. It's alright. The first Pokemon. Will it be a Hoot Hoot or a Rattata? It's gonna be one or the other, because I think only, Sentret and Pidgey, they only show up in the daytime. I'm hoping for Rattata, because I do not want a Hoot Hoot. But hey, they're both better than Sentret. I will say that much. Alright, who will it be? Alright, Rattata, I'm fine with that. And it's a male. Okay, cool. So let's just go ahead and weaken it a little. One more tackle should do the trick. I'm not gonna get crazy with my tackles. If you get a critical hit, Iggy, so help me God. Alright, thank you. And go ahead, toss that Pokeball there. I'm not pressing anything because those superstitions don't work. People saying like, hold down and B, or tap A to the rocks of the Pokeballs. No, none of that works. It's just superstition. You just toss the Pokeball and hope you catch it. That's the only way to catch Pokemon. Don't believe the hype, people. Don't believe the hype. Okay, this Pokemon's impressive vitality allows it to live anywhere. It also multiplies very quickly. But of course, it's a Rattata. They don't die, they multiply. And a name... Yeah, I'll just call you Think Rat. And no, that's not an insult. That's actually a compliment because, Fawful, one of my favorite Mario series villains, he always says Think Rat. And yeah, he means it as an insult, but I don't know, I just like it. So yeah, we'll just call him Think Rat for now. Well, not for now, but forever, because, I'm not going to change their names. Yeah, let me go. Oh, dear God. I forgot about Gen 2, where, Pokemon still have the same sprites. Ooh, this is going to be weird. If they all have the same sprites and I only have nicknames to go based off of. Oh, well, hopefully it won't be too bad. So yeah, I'm going to go back and heal and then make my way through this route. So see you all in Cherry Grove. Okay, so we're back here in Cherry Grove City, and yeah, they both just went up a single level. Nothing major happened. And I guess I'll go ahead and take this tour of the city while I go over another point, because this just, I meant to say this earlier, but I kind of forgot about it, so I'll just use the time to talk about it now. But another way that this is going to be set up differently from my Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke run is that I'm going to be showing off a bit more of the game. With Pokemon Yellow, I felt like I cut just quite a bit from there, and I left in some of the more tedious parts. It was like there wasn't a good balance, I feel. Like there was entire routes I just cut out, and I would just say oh, and while you were all away, this is what I caught, and this is what happened, and I just felt it wasn't all that great. So I'm going to try to be a little bit better with what I cut out from here, and we just got a map, thank you kindly. So yeah, it's going to sort of be like what I just did with this route, whereas if I'm going back through an area, or if there's just a area with no trainers or anything, I'll just cut ahead and then I'll show you what might have changed with my Pokemon and stuff like that. It's a work in progress, and I'll figure out more of what I want to do as I go along. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Successful first part, I feel. A lot better than how the previous recording attempt went, because lol, Centret, and Centret sucks. So yeah, next time we're gonna go ahead to this route. Is this Route 30? Yes, Route 30. And we're gonna go ahead and continue our grand adventure to become a Pokemon Master. Well, not really Pokemon Master, just the champion of the league and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm gonna need quite a few potions, because this is a Nuzlocke run. It's all about strategy and shit. Alright, that should be good for now. Actually, yeah, I forgot. Weedle and Spinarak does show up in this game. I just want a few antidotes, because I don't want to, be in a position where, I have no antidotes, and then one of my Pokemon is about to die from poison, and it's a race to get back to a Pokemon Center before they perish. So, thank you all for watching, have a great day, and see you next time for some more Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. Goodbye.